Are Sonny Angels weird? Let's talk about it. Yeah, I totally stole that from GMM. I've been watching a ton of GMM. But let's talk about Sonny Angels because they're extremely popular right now.
Unbox Sonnies with us!
It's really hard to get Sonny Angels, especially if you're in the US like me. I have one retailer near me that is, officially sells Sonny Angels, and it's crazy. They have some meetups. Sometimes they have these like little drops, and they'll post on their Instagram either the day of or the day before, and you come in and there's a giant line.
This is the store near me hosting a Sonny Angels meetup, and this was the one before, the one that I didn't go to. The line is super long.
The store is super tiny, right? So everybody's packed in there like sardines and lining up to buy Sonny Angels, and usually there's like a 1 or 2 piece limit. So what is the hype around Sonny Angels, and why do people like them? Sonny Angels are really interesting because to really understand Sonny Angels, you have to understand Kewpie babies. Because Kewpie babies, I thought they were more recent, but when I told my dad about Sonny Angels, he was like, oh, so they're like knockoff Kewpie babies? And apparently Kewpie babies have been around for a really long time. And the reason that some people think that Sonny Angels are weird is because they have little dinglings. I get why that would be weird. Personally, my dad is from Connecticut and he was a military brat, so he grew up a little bit like everywhere. Like he speaks some Arabic and some Spanish, and he's weird, but some of what I say has like a little northern twang because a lot of my family is also from Jersey. And then my mother was born in Southern Virginia. So I went to my grandparents' house almost every weekend in the South. And my grandmother was Southern Baptist, and she collected these things that we called angel babies. And there were these little cherub figures, and their design was similar, very revealing, but it wasn't really a problem. People think that this is a modern thing, this is groundbreaking, but it's not. If you grew around Christians, if you grew up in the South, they collect angel babies all the time, and that was surrounding the house, right? One year, someone broke an angel baby, and my grandmother freaked out, and it was this whole entire thing. And now it's like an unspoken rule that like when you see an angel baby, you get like a little like shiver down your spine. But Sonny Angels are so popular that some of them are reselling for like $50 just for these blind box figures, right? Nothing necessarily special, just figures that aren't from the official website. And if you buy them off the official website, they only have a select amount of styles available, and there's a limit on how many you can order, usually 1, and they have very limited restocks. They don't restock often. The availability is partially what makes these things so exclusive. Sorry, I have to readjust the camera. I took a break to text my mom. I originally thought Sonny Angels were really weird, and that's just because they were little naked babies, and I didn't really understand the appeal. And my friend Levi had this Sonny Angel hipper, which are the ones that attach to your phone case, and we were at the store, the same store I talked about earlier, and he saw one, and he was like, God, I really want it, but I don't have like any money. And I was like, oh, I'll get it for you. And so I bought him a Sonny Angel hipper. I'm telling you, I thought that these were the weirdest things, and fast forward like maybe a year later, and I love them. I only have 2 so far, and I got them at like this Sonny Angel meetup for the one store in my area, and there was a line. You would like, oh my god, the line was spanning across the block. And thankfully, like my boyfriend, he was so sweet. I was like, oh, there's a Sonny Angel meetup. I don't have any, but it could be cool. And I don't know, like, I don't want to go, but it's like, And he was like, I'll get my keys. And he drove me, and he waited in line, and there was a 1-piece limit per person, and he got one, and I got one, and we opened them together. And I'll show you my Sonny Angels in a minute. The craze for Sonny Angels, so people think that they're weird for 2 reasons. And the first one is obviously because they have dinglings. And the other one is because they are overpriced. And people resell these things because they are so exclusive, and people take these things seriously, and they open box after box looking for them, and you're paying a lot of money for something that is not even guaranteed. You don't know you're going to get the one that you want. And that's just the concept of blind boxes in general. Every Sonny Angel box, if you get it from like an authorized retailer from the website, it's like $10 to $12 from my experience. You usually don't get them for cheaper unless it is a knockoff, and there are tons of knockoffs. If you look, like a quick Google search of Sonny Angels, and it's like, oh, like $3, and it's usually a knockoff. Usually the knockoffs are a lot shinier and less quality. And if you're going to like a meetup or something where you're trading Sonny Angels, it's just not cool to have a knockoff. Because if you trade someone, and if you trade a real angel for a fake Sonny Angel, that's not really a friendly, nice, or ethical thing to do. And if you do that on purpose, you're a loser, and I don't like you. Sorry, when I say some things, you can like see my lip scar here. My upper lip is completely reconstructed. If you follow my TikTok, you know that, but if you don't, you know, you're just a loser, and you're weird. But my TikTok will be in the description if you want to follow it. It's really boring. I actually wouldn't suggest it. Oh, are they overpriced? Yeah. You're paying $10 to $12 for a hunk of plastic. And if you get it from an outside source, like resellers, or Sonny Angels on Amazon, they're even more expensive. But most things are, to be honest. Any cute little collectible is overpriced. They probably cost around like 75 cents to make, and they sell them for, you know, $10 to $12. But it's not about the thing itself, it's about the community. I really got into Sonny Angels because the people who love them are so friendly and genuine, and they really care about these little hunks of plastic. You have a bunch of people who are, you know, in college, and they're collecting these little figures, and obviously they have like, you know, bags with them, and sometimes you can see their notebooks peeking out and little pens, like they just scrambled from a class to reach this drop. And I just think it's so beautiful to have a group of people so invested in seemingly useless things. My dad has a very similar obsession with paperweights and decorative glass, to where he'll go and he'll thrift these glass pieces and paperweights, and he likes them because, in his words, they have no function. Most people don't even use them to hold paper. They're just pretty to look at. He likes the community, and the people who care about glass are his people. So obviously I had to learn, you know, about Murano and sit through a 3-hour lesson about it, but that's fine, because that's what he likes. He also had to sit through hours of Sonny Angel ramblings. Now, personally, my answer to the question, are Sonny Angels weird? Yeah, I think they're weird, but I love weird things. I think that it is not a problem to have this cherub-like style unless you make it weird, because they're babies. It's what babies do. When I was a toddler, I had, you know how like some kids have those little motorized cars? I had a motorized tractor from John Deere, and I just drove this tractor around, but I also refused to wear a shirt. So I have like baby pictures of me, you know, on this tractor at like 2 years old, and it's not weird. It's just I was a baby. If you have a problem with Sonny Angels and you think they're weird and you're not comfortable with, you know, them being unclothed, that's fine. Don't buy them. And also, if you feel uncomfortable about Sonny Angels, you can do what I did, which is make your Sonny Angels some clothes. I made mine a little pair of pants. Here. The other charm is over here, but I sewed this little pair of pants out of an Ipsy bag. Because my mom, every 3 months, we get an Ipsy bag and we open it together. It's a little mother-daughter experience. But I have 2 Sonny Angels, and these are the 2 that I got with my boyfriend. This one is the Morning Glory from the Flower collection that I made little pants for. The other one I tried to make pants for, and I failed at it. So this one is just classic Sonny Angel. Now, I'm a college student, which means I don't have a lot of money. I have no excuse for not having a lot of money. I'm one of those really annoying kids who gets an allowance bi-weekly from their parents. I get $200 every other week. I don't know where it goes. I don't know how I spend it. But it's also the holiday season right now. So I bought like an $160 knife for my boyfriend. It's the Game of Thrones Dow Strong series. He works in, you know, he's a sous chef now. I know. He's a sous chef at a fine dining restaurant. I don't have a problem with Sonny Angels. If you do, that's your prerogative. You don't have to get them. It's not for everyone. And in fact, if you have a problem, and if you open any Sonny Angels, you should give them to me. I would love your Sonny Angels. I only have 2 and I want more. I was out Black Friday shopping today, because I'm recording this on Black Friday, and I see on my Instagram that the store near me had a drop. And it was a 2-piece limit, so I picked up 2 of them. I also picked up a Smiski, okay? And I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna get this for my boyfriend, you know? And so I wrapped it up for my boyfriend. I wrote, you know, to James, from Sammy, like everything. And then I realized, I was like, girl, he's not gonna like this. Like, we opened Smiskis together at the meetup, right? And I think he enjoyed it because I opened it with him. But I don't think he genuinely enjoys Smiskis. So I'm also going to be opening a Smiski, including the wrapping here, because I wrapped it and then realized. I know, beautiful wrapping job. That's just who I am. I got the Smiski, like, bath series, because I want the one where there's a little person nagging the other one, because that reminds me of my boyfriend and I, because I'm really annoying. Here, I've seen, like, people, like, pop it. Okay, I messed that up. But I'm going to be unboxing 2 Sonny Angels, too, so stay tuned for that. I was going to give one of my friends, but then I was like, you know, I can just spend more money on Sonny Angels on the drop on Monday, which is what I'm going to do. I am financially reckless. Please help me. See this Smiski bag? I'm so excited. Okay. First feel, I don't think I got little nagging person, but that's okay. Every Smiski is beautiful. What is this? I got crying Smiski. Wait, that's so hilarious. Oh my god. Is this crying Smiski? Or is it like, oh my god, I spilled shampoo in my eyes. Jesus Christ, it's the Trader Joe's tea tree, you know, mint eucalyptus. Oh my god, my eyes are burning. It could be both, but I love it. It's like, it's supposed to be glow in the dark, isn't it? Why did I just do that? It hasn't been in the sun. It's been in a package. Whatever. I love that. On to the Sonny Angels. Which one am I going for? Which one do I want? I want the one with the turkey leg. I want reindeer. Oh, but I also like carrot. Fuck. But I also like strawberry. Okay. Strawberry, reindeer, or carrot. Look, take a good look. Take a good look, guys. Okay, strawberry, reindeer, or carrot. Those are the ones that I'm going for here. Oh, God. God damn it. Oh, my God. It's impenetrable. How do you guys get it open so easy? Let's see if I have a mystery mouse tool that I can get from my makeup desk. My Swiss Army knife, guys. My dad's a mild doomsday prepper, so I have many a Swiss Army knife. Unwrapping the plastic, which ones are going to grant? Strawberry, reindeer, and carrot, okay? Now, pop. Okay, I'm not doing the pop. I'm not doing it. I'm just going to open it like this, and that's just what it's going to be. Strawberry, reindeer, or carrot, guys. Okay. Strawberry! Yes! Yes! I got strawberry. I want a strawberry so bad. I'm gonna make a little pair of red pants. Wow, so you open raw. Okay. No, I think the other one just hated me. It's okay because it was a strawberry. That's okay. I'm not even gonna try to do the pop this time. This one feels very carroty, guys. Reindeer! Oh my god, it's a little turkey leg. Guys. That's right. Elite luck. Luck goddess over here. Yes. That's right. I got both of the ones that I was looking for. The only one that I don't have is carrot. And carrot was my third choice. That's right, guys. I am elite. Here, smile for the camera, guys. Aren't they so adorable? I love each and every one of my Sonny Angels. I'm going to make them all clothes. And then, of course, I'm not going to bring them on my Smiski. Me during chemistry. Me when I have to write a formal lab paper. I have multiple things due in like 3 days, and I decided to make a YouTube video. Ignore that. Thank you guys for watching. If you have watched the channel before, you know that I'm learning Dutch. So let me use some of my Dutch. Ik wil allemaal viewers like and subscribe alsjeblieft. En bedankt. I love you guys so much. That means all you guys, all different types of viewers, please like and subscribe, please. It really helps the channel, and I appreciate it, and I love seeing my little community of Salmonella spiders grow. And tell me if you guys have any ideas for videos in the comments, because I am a monkey who dances at your very command. Your own personal court jester, babies. I love you guys. Please stay safe over the holidays. I love you guys so much. Bye. I love my dad so much. The other day when I was talking about Sonny Angels and the Christmas series sold out, I told him, and I was like, oh, I'm like so bummed because the Christmas series sold out, and he was like, oh, I hear a problem. I solve problems, and he got me one. I love my dad.